Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's been a while since I've reviewed one of these. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that's definitely the case today. Got off work a little bit ago and was making my way home. I'm still pretty spry for all intents and purposes. Excuse me, even after a long day at work. But I also have a bunch of stuff that I want to try to accomplish today. I could maybe use a little extra kick. So, I was looking around at the energy drink section, trying to see what was available, if there's any new products. And I noticed a familiar brand with a new flavor. Specifically, boom, it is from the Celsius brand. This is their Spritz Vibe. Yes. It is apparently a sparkling snowball frost limited edition flavor. I don't know what the fuck that is, but sure. And I have reviewed a number of the other Celsius Vibe flavors. I did like their Retro Vibe, their Playa Vibe. Usually they're pretty interesting and fun, so bleh. Let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this, and we'll just get It's essential energy, accelerates metabolism, burns body fat. Yeah, Celsius is one of those ones where like it really started off more as almost more like a workout energy drink, and then it kind of made its way more into the mainstream. No high fructose corn syrup. It's zero sugar, gluten-free, kosher, non-GMO, blah, 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 vegan. Okie doke. Let's give it a go. Limited edition flavor, eh? What does that smell like? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay. I don't know that I would say it tastes like Snowball Frost. I mean, as a kid, I ate plenty of snow. And later on, I found out that's not encouraged. I think I'm okay. I did a lot of shit as a kid that as an adult, if I had a kid, I would be like, don't fucking do that. Here we are. I don't know that I would say that tastes like a Snowball. If anything, the closest thing I can think of off the top of my head that it kind of reminds me a little bit of is kind of like an orange creamsicle or a dreamsicle, depending on kind of where you are and what they call it. There's like sort of fruity, kind of almost citrusy vibe, but then it sort of evens out and it becomes like a little bit creamy. And there's a little something different at the end. There's definitely like a flavor journey with this one. I like it. I will say, the orange though, the orange part of the sort of creamsicle-ish flavor I was talking about, feels less orange and almost more grapefruit. But grapefruit is ass. It's a terrible fruit. I think most people would agree with that. But, used in the right, places and stuff, it can be really nice. This is an instance where, like, it definitely has a stronger kind of, I don't even know if I want to say bite, but it has like a stronger, almost like slight bitterness to the citrus aspect, which is making me think more grapefruit. But it never goes too far with it the way actual grapefruit does, where again, it just tastes terrible. Um, I kind of like that. That's cool. Because, you don't think of grapefruit and cream as being a flavor combination, but it kind of works. I'm down with it. I like it. It's more fruity than it is creamy, but there's definitely a little something at the end there. I like this, man. I'm down. Another thing I got to give it credit for, so it's zero sugar. I haven't looked at it, but I'd be almost willing to bet you money if I were a betting man. I'm not. I have my vices. Betting is not one of them. But if I were, I would bet that it's probably sweetened with sucralose. Let's find out together. Oh, the fucking stuff is so damn tiny. Sucralose. Yep. By the way, why is this okay? Why are companies allowed to go over there? Like, I get that you have relatively limited space to work with. You have more than enough space to make this shit perfectly legible. And you get all this fucking deregulation bullshit and fucking... Anyway, it's a tasty drink. I like it. And what I was going on with the sucralose thing is, a lot of energy drinks use sucralose as their sweetening additive. And typically, the best way to get away with that, because sucralose does have a different flavor profile than sugar does, is by going over there and giving it, whatever you're flavoring it with, something of a tart kind of aspect to it. Maybe a little bit sour, something like that. So that's what a lot of energy drinks do. This one does that, obviously, because it does have, again, almost like sort of a grapefruity kind of vibe. But it's not overdone, and it does a really good job of masking the sucralose aspect. Like, I don't know... Excuse me. I don't know that I'd be able to tell you that this is a zero sugar product. Maybe. I'm a little bit on the fringes of it, but like, just that is enough to be said, because it really could just be, a sort of grapefruit or almost tangerine kind of flavored energy drink that, is nice and has a little creamy, kind of after effect to it. I like it. It's tasty. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. No, I like it. I'm perfectly down with that. I think, it wouldn't, being that I'm somebody who, not only do I do this show, but I've been drinking energy drinks, ever since my high school days. I already have my upper pantheon, right, of energy drinks that I like. And, sometimes they come and go, depending on availability and stuff, but I have certain go-tos and stuff. This wouldn't be in the upper structure of it, right? But it's kind of like, like a lesser deity. It's in there. It'd be like the energy drinks of carts and oxen or some shit like that, right? It's not the most important one, but it's still there, and, our oxen are important. Something like that. So it wouldn't be a go-to for me, but I know this is one where, like, every so often I would probably like to go over there and give this one a go. I like the flavors that it's working with. I like the bite that it has from the citrus aspect. And again, I appreciate the fact that the zero sugar aspect of it is, sort of downplayed. I like that. So if I'm recommending it, again, it's not, I'm not going to go over there and say, all right, here's what you got to do. You got to go over there and kill your family so that you can have all of these. Because you're going to buy one and they're going to want some. You're not going to want it and you're going to buy yourself an axe and, just save yourself the trouble. No, it's not that good. No energy drink is that good. At least not that I've run into yet. I'll let you know if I run into an energy drink that is axe-murderingly good. Which, by the way, given energy drink marketing, you could definitely get away with that as as a marketing ploy. But anyway, but it's a good one. I think the flavors are nice. I think most people could probably get on board with it. And again, even if you're somebody who, you're not that into the zero sugar stuff, it does a good job of keeping that to a minimum. So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, give yourselves a truly Spritz-tastic rest of your life. It's like just a little Spritz. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, let me know if you've gone over there and tried out any of the Celsius Vibe flavors. If you're a fan of any of them. There was one of them that was like marshmallow flavor or some shit. I don't remember which one, but I remember liking that one. I think maybe Cosmic or something. I don't know. But typically I have enjoyed them. I think there was like 1 or 2 where I was kind of like, nah. But this is a good one. So let me know your personal experience. I'd be interested to learn.